All right, January 29th, 2023. And we got BNSF running north here in Fremont on the Sioux City sub with some foreign power trailing the lead unit. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Fremont is an interesting location to watch trains because you got Union Pacific transcon line coming out of the bluffs, heading west. Oh, that's beautiful. That was amazing. That's one of those. I can't remember the artist's name, but that's one of his portraits that he does on cars. Anyway, Fremont is a very interesting place to watch trains because you got Union Pacific's transcon line, where the Blair sub comes into the transcon line, the former C&W main line. You got BNSF's Sioux City sub, which is what you see the train on right here. Plus a lot of local industries and stuff that get switched out by both BNSF and UP. There are two diamonds here in Fremont. There's the main diamond where the Sioux City sub here crosses over Union Pacific transcon sub, or transcon line. And then there is another diamond, literally did it right here, where Union Pacific's yard power, their local power, crosses over the Sioux City sub to get to a couple industries, including Carina here in Fremont. So, great place to watch trains. There's always trains going through. Yeah, there are some lulls. They tie power down here on the UP side. BNSF runs, I don't know, I think like maybe 10 to 12 trains through here. It's a single track main, the Sioux City sub. Union Pacific runs constantly through here, everything from their stackers, unit train, pretty much everything going east and west. So great place to watch train, guys. If you ever get a chance to come out here and watch. Here we go, here's some fallen flying cars from BN. And you never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to catch here. So, Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Well, we're definitely shipping some wheels north. Grand Trunk and Western I-beam. Oh! Surprise! Foreign power at the end as a rear TPU. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Alright, January 29th. 2023, Fremont, Nebraska. We got two eastbounds. This one coming into Fremont right now. Looks like he's heading towards the former C&W line, Blair subdivision. And then we got one behind it. You can see the headlight all the way back there.
That was the nation's cocaine and murder capital in the 1980s.
Did he tell you who he was running the guns for?
Well, it was obvious. The CIA was running that show. Listen to Murder in Miami on the iHeartRadio.
Yep, this one is going to head east on the Blair sub. Looks like a unit, just a unit train of grain or corn or something. 9053, there's an ace. 8663, another ace. And it is a... Oh, they're loaded. Yep. Loaded unit train. Grain, corn, soy, something like that. Heading east now. Came off the transcon and is heading east on the former C&W main line. Now the Union Pacific Blair sub. Basically Fremont to Mo Valley. Been here for 20 minutes. Second train, third one's on its way. So yeah, great place to watch trains, guys. Here's some interesting graffiti. That's pretty cool. Here is a C&W. Some more cool graffiti. Yeah, I'm not a fan of graffiti, but sometimes, man, you really gotta, wow, like, some of these guys really put some time and effort into it. It's just not scribble. Another C&W. And followed by a Mopac. There we go. We got some Looney Tunes characters coming. Looks like Daffy Duck and Clifford the Big Red Dog. Southern Pacific Cotton Belt. There we go. Another C&W on the former C&W main line. That's pretty cool. Catching the fallen flag on its original home turf. Oh, another Chicago Northwestern here. We have an eastbound stack train approaching. Looks like he may be stopping to do a crew change here in Fremont. Oh wow, we got a Western Pacific car coming. Oh, and another Mopac. Missouri Pacific. Here's that Western Pacific. And a Missouri Pacific. And the end of our unit train. And our stack train is now coming in to do a crew change here in Fremont. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska. Man, they must have ate some snow on the way here. It just started snowing here, but it's been snowing west of here. Oh, snow shuttle. 2 guys just got off from a trailing unit. So one of the interesting things that UP and BNSF do out here is they run snow shuttles. Basically, it's safer to get crews out to the trains by a train, via a train. So these guys that you see walking hitched a ride in the trailing units. So again, Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont. And now that the crews are off, he's rolling. So this was a snow shuttle train. Basically, just stopped long enough to let out the crews that he picked up along the way. Yeah, that's a thing. I didn't know they did that until I moved down here, where they actually go and pick up crews via train instead of using the cabs, because it's safer than driving in this stuff. Eastbound stack train, which is going to follow, actually it's going to pass that unit train here in Fremont. The unit train has stopped to my right, so they're running this stack train around him here in Fremont. That is weird. It is a there ain't much to this train at all, actually. It's short. A lot of power on a very short train. Again, I'm here in Fremont, Nebraska. Union Pacific side of the house here. The tracks closest to me are the Transcon. The tracks that's on the former C&W main line, now the Union Pacific Blair subdivision. It goes from Fremont to Mo Valley. This train was a snow shuttle. It just let off quite a few crew members. So sending a cab, they pick up crews along the way. It's safer to transport them by train than it is via the cabs when it's snowing and icing out here. And here comes the end of that short little eastbound stacker. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont. Hi, Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont, Nebraska, heading north on the Sioux City sub. Is a BNSF coal drag. I was watching the UP signals and everything went red, turned around, and there's a signal for the diamond to my right, and it's approach lit, so it was red facing me, which means I knew there was something coming north. TILX and BSTX are the reporting marks on these. On this northbound loaded coal drag here in Fremont, Nebraska. My name's Rich Bernardin and I am the founder of Rail Fanning Adventures. And I'm on an adventure today myself. I believe this goes to the power plant up in Sioux City. If not the one in Sioux City, the one across the river in Nebraska. They're both coal-fired, so there should be a rear DPU on this. I'm hoping it's an executive Grenstain and or a war bonnet. They usually run the Dash 9 and or the 70 mags on these coal trains. Again, this train is heading north on the BNSF Sioux City sub. It goes from Ashland all the way up to Sioux City, Iowa. When I lived in Lyons, this line ran basically at the end of my street. BNSF has spent a lot of money upgrading this line. New bridges, new crossings, new switches, heated switches. They elongated some of the passing sidings because it is a single track main. All new welded rail, a lot of concrete ties. It's a very active north to south route for BNSF. Now the pinch point on this line is here at Fremont where they cross over Union Pacific transcon line. There's a diamond on the western side of town. So traffic has to halt for each other on two major lines. Again, Fremont's a great place to come and watch trains in Nebraska. You can sit in between the two lines. You'll have BNSF behind you, UP in front of you. And there's always something moving rail-wise. Here comes our rear DPU. It's an ace. 9070. And we'll follow this guy north. And as you can see, the signal right there is for the diamond. Where Union Pacific crosses over the Sioux City sub for to get to a couple customers here in Fremont. Rail Fanning Adventures. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fremont, Nebraska, Rail Fanning Adventures, January 29th. And here goes an eastbound. Manifest, eastbound manifest. off the former C&W main line onto the transcon line and out to North Platte this train shall go. Got a little bit of a traffic jam here in Fremont. We got one waiting to come west on the old transcon. This one they just gave this one the green light off of the C&W, former C&W main. And we have another northbound BNSF train holding behind me for the diamond to clear up. So a little bit of a traffic problem here in Fremont, Nebraska. Some big guns. Some more guns. OPC. God, this manifest got a little bit of everything on it. Ah, here comes the Southern Pacific boxcar. Christensen, Seamock, McGovern, Emerald, and Glencoe. And the end of our westbound manifest. here in Fremont, Nebraska. Real fan of it. Alright, January 29th, 2023, Fremont, Nebraska. Eastbound. Looks like a snack train coming. And this one is heading onto the former C&W main line, the Blair subdivision. Ah, the sounds of my people. Whole lot of 40-footers. We've had a few 48s, but I mean, it's a lot of 40-foot boxes on this train. Again, this one's heading east down the Blair sub. And we got 53-foot well cars in the mix, but most of the boxes have been 40-footers. And now we're starting to get into some 53s here. These are 53-footers. Tagged on the end. Very interesting. The whole front end of this was 40-footers, and then most of the 53s seem to be in the back end of this train. Ooh. This is a mega. Mid-train DPU's coming, and then more train behind it. $56.01 was your mid-train DPU. $40 and 220s. Back to 53s. And now 40s again. Very weird mix. 53, 53, 53, 53. 220s, 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 48 footer, 40 footer, 40 footer, 40 footer, 40 footer. And the very bottom of this is all 40 footers again and 48 footers. Very weird train. Very weird stag train. Rail Fanning Adventures, Fremont.